Our concern and the way we wrote it up years ago in the needs statement still stay verbatim up until this day. We did say that back in 2014, 2017, whatever year it was, that we had these issues. They did continue. And to answer your question, yes, in fact, it is not on the homeless responsibility, but that doesn't mean that sanitation hasn't summoned people for them. It has happened. There has been a miscommunication between sanitation department and DEP in that a lot of homeowners were getting summonses for the rain gardens because they were being treated as treatments, but that is no longer the case. It has been corrected since then. So if anybody does get a summons for a rain garden, please let us know. Call it in right away.
Thank you. Christian, you're a little, we can hear you, but you're just a little bit like, I
Fuzzy.
don't know if it's muffled or
No, it's
a little
he's
fuzzy or something.
it's not clear. His voice is a little fuzzy.
How about this? If I speak extra loud, is this better or no? Still?
It's better, yeah.
Better.
It's
All
better.
right, then I'll just speak extra loud and extra close to the mic. It's this high
Okay.
tech mic that's not really high tech.
Okay. All right, so we'll start the meeting. Okay, so welcome everyone, January 11th, 2021, CB4 monthly meeting. Thank you everyone for joining. I think we have enough people, so we're gonna vote on the minutes from the December 14th meeting. Did anyone have any corrections or issues with the minutes from last meeting? No? Okay. So can we get a motion to accept the minutes?
I make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. So motion by Carol and seconded by Clara. Thank you. And the motion passes. Okay, so for the chairperson's report, I have quite a bit tonight to go over. First of all, I want to say, hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. They got to take some time off, relax with family and friends. I hope everyone's healthy and safe. Happy New Year to everyone, and wishing everyone a safe and healthy year ahead. I know that the virus, the pandemic is still ongoing. Omicron just took us all by storm, and a lot of people are sick with Omicron or have been sick or just sick in general with other types of the flu and colds and everything going on right now. So please take care of yourselves. Um, and we did have I attended the borough board meeting last night, the monthly meeting, and we had two reps actually from the New York City Health and Hospitals discussing COVID testing sites in Queens, vaccines, Omicron, all that's has been going on right now with the spike in cases, and they're monitoring the situation citywide basically, and they're providing additional testing sites through citywide, but especially in Elmhurst to, alleviate, any stress on Elmhurst Hospital. Newtown High School had opened up as a testing site, and there's some other locations. So Elmhurst is in pretty good shape with testing sites. I did make a comment that we would like to see more in Corona. Uh, Unfortunately, because they're trying to spread testing sites everywhere evenly, right now, they can't give us more in Corona, but they will monitor the situation because if there's more spikes, then they will give more testing sites. But they also suggested that basically, if anyone knows of a location, a business, a building, a space that would like to partner up with them, they don't get paid for it, unfortunately, but you can offer your site for a New York City testing site. So if anyone's interested in that, you can reach out to them. It was lauren.atlas@nychhc.org, or you can let the board office know, and we can get you in touch with them or give them the location. If you want to find a testing site, you can go to New York City Health and Hospitals.org/COVID-19 testing sites. So it lists like all the testing sites that they have throughout New York City, and also you put in your zip code and the closest area near you. If you're looking for a vaccine location, it's vaccinefinder.nyc.gov or at 1-877-VAX4-NYC, and they also do home vaccinations as well. So that was helpful. Also, we had another guest from Department of City Planning. She was talking about urban design. So basically, this is the first we heard about it. but supposedly they started this mid-September. The New York City, the city planning basically is trying to get input from communities all over New York City to hear about how they feel in their neighborhood, their surroundings, because good urban planning is good for everyone in the community. Obviously, that's what urban planning is for. But sometimes we feel like we don't have too much of that in New York City. So it's called goodurbandesign.nyc, and the website's going to be up for good, but the survey is going to be done at the end of February. I believe it's February 22nd. The survey is going to end. So you can go online, you can take their survey and basically, give your input about your surroundings, your community, the design, just, all, I guess, whatever questions they ask. But I am going to ask them to come just briefly. It's a quick little presentation next meeting, because I don't want ourselves and the community to miss out on putting our input in something like that, because once it's closed, that's it. They're going to be using this, for future recommendation, like such as text amendments and zoning and things like that. So it's good that, we hear from that. We all get involved in that for Corona and Elmhurst. Okay, and next on the agenda, the Queens Borough President has already, it's up online, the applications to become a community board member. So you can go on the website and you can fill out the form. Also, if you're a current CB4 board member, and you have to renew this year, you have to still reapply. You have to go on the website and do the application. And I'm just going to read off the names of the people that have to reapply to renew to become to remain on the board for this year. So the names are Chao Chung Chen, Yi Chen, Lorena Diaz, Kristen Gonzalez, Carol Mashewski, Sunhil Mahat, Patricia Martin, Matthew McElroy, Pradeep Singh Narula, Alexandra Owens, Alexa Ponce, Oscar Rios, Lucy Sholero, Alton Derek Smith, Zawan Tariq, Marcello Testa, and Louis Walker. So please, if you want to continue to be on the board, please, make sure that you apply to be renewed for this year and for the next 2 years, actually. The other announcement I have is I just want to tell all the executive board members that we will be having a meeting for the new year. I'm going to schedule it on February 1st at 6:30 p.m. Of course, it's going to be virtually. So please look out in your email soon for the meeting notice and the agenda for that. And that actually concludes my report. It wasn't too bad. And I know Christian actually has a few things he would like to add on to that. And that's it for me for now. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so I think that the best way to do it is this. Since my microphone is a little wonky, I think listening to me would be more important than actually seeing me. So if that's okay with you, I'll do my report not on camera. And again, if you have any questions, we'll go through it. So yeah, it's been a couple of months I haven't seen you guys. I've been going through my own personal things, some illness, some stuff with the family I've been handling, and Marilyn has been holding it down, as has Christina, who very recently was actually promoted. Christina is now a community associate over at CB4. She's been with us how many years now? I'm going to say maybe 8, 9 years since I became DM. So congrats to Christina. She's been holding on the fort for quite some time and well deserved. So congrats on Christina on that, who is right now running everything as we speak. There's a little wizard behind the machine handling everything for us. So so let me start with the just in no particular order. We understand that there was something that happened last month. We had a question regarding the Elmhurst Library. Well, excuse me, the post office. The Elmhurst Post Office. Sorry about that. No, I keep on thinking library. So the Elmhurst Post Office, there was an issue that we had found out, of course, that it was shut down due to flooding, and we did write up to the Congress people and the library, find out what the story was, and we're glad to report that after 4 months of closure, they are back to full function. And again, thanks to our elected officials, everybody who supported this. Yeah, so that's a huge plus for Elmhurst. What I'd like to do is also take this time out to congratulate some of our own members. If you'll notice that we are a little light on a few of the people that we normally see, namely Lucy, Ashley, etc. And that's because tonight our CERT team, the Community Emergency Response Team, is actually being honored by New York City Emergency Management on an award for their excellent work that they've done over the last year. So what I'd like to do is right now read out the names specifically of who they are. Just bear with me for a second. All right, so for CERT Queens Division 2, the following again, it is not just our board members are being honored, but it is Lucy as well as all her members on the team. But the board members specifically that I'd like to mention that are not at tonight's meeting because they're at the ceremony are Lucy Shalero, Georgina Oliver, Athena Oliver, Dr. Athena Oliver, excuse me, Ruby Muhammad, and Ashley Reed. So congrats to all they've done. Anybody who doesn't know CERT, they're out there whenever, they're there as an extension of New York City Emergency Management. Anytime there are emergencies, Red Cross, vaccine issues, CERT is out there, and I can definitely vouch for the fact that Lucy's been doing this for quite some time. So Lucy and the rest of the CERT team, congrats to you on that. The next thing is, over the last couple of months, the community board underwent an audit. We have actually undergone several audits, but the last audit specifically had to do with our website, our minutes, make sure that everything was fine, that we were fully transparent. And I will say this, while we did receive a few infractions, a lot of them were what we feel are semantical, and overall the community board did very well. I'm not going to say in comparison to other boards, because all boards did well in their own sense. Our issues are all very minor, translations on the website, but that's all being handled. So overall, we did a really, really good job on it. So proud of the staff, proud of everything who helped with us. Excuse me, proud of everybody who helped us with it. And yeah, that's one more thing that we're handling. And finally, look, I'm not going to keep you guys for much longer. The office is at least somewhat open. I say somewhat because, we are on staggered schedules. Some of us go in 3 days a week, some 4 days a week, and I believe that Margaret is still, to an extent, even going in 5 days a week whenever possible. So we're not accepting any public members. If anybody would like to address the office with something, we ask that they call, and we could, in fact, arrange for either a virtual call with them or by appointment only. We might be able to see them at the office because we've done our best to COVID-proof the office by having as much PPE and screens that we can. So again, I'd likely rather report throughout the night. I am a little under the weather, so you guys may not physically see me on camera, but it's good to see you guys. Hopefully we're back to normal in no time soon. Please stay safe, and thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, Christian. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to board attendance. Right. When you hear your name, please say yes if you're present, and also if you have anything to say, any board member, you have 2 minutes to speak. Chao Chun Chen.
Yes.
Thank you. Yi Chen. Linda Corral.
Here.
Rena Diaz.
Hi. Here.
Michelle Dunstan. Oh, Michelle, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're still on mute, it seems. No, we can't hear her. Okay, we'll try. Well, I'll come back to you. Aria Spinall.
Here. Happy New Year, everyone.
Leanne G. Bowley.
Here. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Marilena Giampino. Kristen Gonzalez.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you're all doing safe and well.
Sarah Gregory.
Hi, Madam Chair. Happy New Year, everyone, and congratulations to Lucy and the rest of the members of the board.
Dipincha Lama.
Hi, yes, Happy New Year, everyone.
Thank you. If there's someone who is not speaking, it seems to be that we have a lot of interference in the background. So if you're not speaking, please put yourself on mute.
Hi, I'm Purushottam Panthi. Happy New Year. I'm here. Puru.
Okay, I didn't get to you yet. There's somebody that has a radio or a TV on in the background. Please put yourself on mute. Vincent Losella. I know he was here, but he was having audio issues. James Lisa. Salvatore Lombardo. Sal, we can't hear you.
Present. Present.
Thank you. Carol Mashewski. Carol, we can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening and Happy New Year to everyone. And I hope you all had an opportunity to read the audit of the rain gardens.
Yes, thank you. Sunil Mahat.
Hi, I'm here. Happy
Yeah.
New Year, everyone, and congratulations to
Yeah,
all
hold
the
on, hold on.
awardees. Sunil is here.
Thank you.
I'm on
Bishop Martin.
Happy New Year. I'm here and congratulations to Christina.
Want to hang out? You feel up to it? All right, good.
Sylvia Martin.
I'm here. Happy New Year's to everyone and congratulations to the winners.
Okay, good night.
Matthew McElroy.
I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Okay, I didn't hear you for a second. Rovenia McGowan, I know she said she was gonna try last month. I don't know if she's here. Probably not, right, Christian? No, I don't see her. Okay. Jose Morello.
Oh, no, she's not here now.
Okay,
Here. Happy New Year.
thank
Away
you.
from me.
Edgar Moya. Ruby Muhammad. Oh, she's not here tonight, but maybe they might be coming in a little bit later, some of them. They're winning their award, so congratulations to them. Sandra Munez.
Happy New Year, everyone. Congratulations, Christina, and to the awardees.
Thank you, Sandy. Gurdeep Singh Narula.
Well, I'm here.
G. Oliver, I know she's at her awards right now. Georgina Oliver.
I'm here, popping in.
Oh, you're here. Okay, great.
Georgina is here also.
Okay, great. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alex Owens.
I'm here, and I also want to share some personal news. As of today, I'm on week 2, day 2 of a new job with Con Ed. I'll be working on their public-facing website and mobile website doing UX design.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. Okay. Shrima Pandey. Farouk Panti.
Yes. Sorry, hi, Shrima, I'm here.
Yes, I am here.
Shrima, I'm sorry. You're very low, but I did hear you. You're here. Okay.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm here.
Peru, I got you. Alexa Ponce.
Thank you.
Lindsay Quartini.
Hi, I'm here. Happy New Year, everyone. No updates on my side.
Yeah. Brian Ramirez. Ashley Reed. Not here yet, probably, but congratulations to her. Oscar Rios. Christian Romero.
I'm here, Marilena. I lost count. Too many congratulations are in order. So congratulations to everyone. Thanks.
Okay, great. That sums it up. Clara Salas. I know Clara's here, but okay. Lucy Shalero is, I don't think she's in yet, but congratulations to her. Red Sevilla.
Here, I just had one quick comment. I had a hospital visit today at Elmhurst Hospital, and I just wanted to note that the staff over there were fantastic. I just felt really welcome, really, really great staff. Felt really, just felt really warm over there. So for those of you guys that have worked there or have involvement there, just fantastic experience today.
Thank you, Red. That's wonderful to hear. Ergun Sharpa. Alton Derek Smith.
Yes.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you. Alton Derek Smith.
Here, and congratulations to all.
Gregory Spock, Dewan Tariq, Marcello Testa,
Here, congratulations and Happy New Year, everyone.
Jason Sharing, Lou Walker,
Happy New Year and congratulations to everybody. And I don't know if I'm going to apply again for the board.
What, Lou? What?
I'll talk to you later, Marlena.
All right, okay.
Marlena, I'm in here, but I'm having a lot of problems with the audio and the picture tonight.
I know, I saw your message, Vinny. I have you down as here, but I hope that, I don't know why you're having all these issues. It's so weird.
I do apologize. Happy congratulations to everybody. Happy New Year and prayers to all the families up in the Bronx who lost somebody, and God bless and peace and love. I'm in as long as we're here.
Thank you. Yeah, Lou, so we'll talk later.
This is Clara Salas. I'm here.
Clara, yes, I got you down. I don't know if you had some audio issues before. Thank you.
That's working. Thank you.
Thank you. Yilan Wang.
What?
Min Wen Yang.
I'm here. I wish everyone a happy and healthy new year. Also, today I visit Elmhurst Hospital for the PCR test today, and they give me a very a warm welcome and also a care package that my friend really are jealous because they don't have that when they visit mobile vans and stuff. So I want to thank staff and workers in the Elmhurst Hospital too. Thank you. Oh, and Mr. Walker, don't do that to us. Don't leave us. That's it.
Lou, we're gonna start a petition. You can't leave.
Okay, all right.
All right. May you. Okay, so she's not here, but we have a quorum, so we're good. Okay. So we're gonna go now to our elected officials. Senator Charles E. Schumer. Senator Christian Gillibrand. Congresswoman Grace Meng.
Yes, there's somebody here from there. 1 second. Oh, you're unmuted.
Hi, all. Happy New Year. It is nice to meet you. I was newly hired at the office of Congresswoman Grace Meng, and so this is my first meeting. Hopefully, I will be attending every month from here on out. The main update that we have from our office, along with the opening of the Elmhurst Post Office, is that the FEMA disaster relief aid application period did end on January 4th. However, individuals from Queens County have a 60-day grace period to submit a late application. But for that late application, the applicant must submit a letter to FEMA that explains the extenuating circumstances that prevented them from applying, as well as folks have 60 days from receiving their initial decision in order to submit an appeal. Any constituents who need assistance, either in their initial application or with their appeals, can feel free to reach out to our office for assistance. But other than that, that's all the updates I have. And I just wanted to say hello. It's nice to meet you all and I hope you had a great new year.
Thank you so much and welcome. Okay, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Guess no one's here. Assemblyman Brian Barnwell. Assemblywoman Jessica Gonzalez Rojas. Assemblyman Jeffrey Aubrey. And Assemblywoman Catalina Cruz. Okay. Senator Michael Janaris. Senator Jessica Ramos. Senator Tobian Savitsky. Okay, mayor's office. I don't know, we have, because the new mayor, of course. the Queensboro director. I don't know if anyone's here. Christina?
No, no one has said anything that they're from his office.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Francisco Moya.
Yes. Berenice, you're good to go.
Okay, thank you. Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year's. This is Berenice from the Office of Council Member Francisco Moya. I have a couple of updates. So during the month of December, we had multiple toy distribution in our district. We were able to give out around 2,000 toys to children and schools in the district. We were thankfully last week, although cases have risen. During Three Kings Day, we were able to visit many schools locally and safe that were unable to receive toys from us during our Christmas toy distribution. So that was wonderful. The council member requested and is sponsoring testing and vaccination sites in the district. There's one by William F. Moore Park, which is located at 107-06 Corona Avenue from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Thursday. They do testing PCR and rapid for 4 and up. Additionally, First Baptist Church, which is 100-10 Astoria Boulevard, from Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Again, they do tests. They do PCR and rapid 4 and up, and they also have the vaccination, the Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. I will be posting additional testing sites in the chat. And then two last important things. Parks is coordinating a community input meeting for the Park of America's reconstruction of the basketball courts and the comfort stations on January 26, 2022 at 6 p.m. via Zoom. So I'm going to go ahead and post a registration link. Additionally, any organization that wishes to apply for discretionary funding for FY 2023 must submit a council application. So I'm going to go ahead and post the website where an organization can apply for discretionary funding. The deadline is Tuesday, February 22. So yes, I'm also going to post, of course, our office information, our social media, and if you have any questions or concerns, you can feel free to call our office at 718-651-1917. I'll also be posting my email, but it's really long. So yes, thank you.
Thank you, Berenice. And I just want to comment, Lucy, I know you're in, and Ashley Reed, I know you're here too. Congratulations, both of you. Okay, council member Shaker Krishnan, I know he's also our new council member, but I don't know if there's anyone here to representative, Christina?
I don't believe so.
Okay, thank you. Queensboro President Donovan Richards.
Kat's here.
Oh, she is here. Okay.
Kat, you're good to go.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. I just want to say congrats to the CERT team too, because that's a really big deal. So great job, you all. I did forward some information about a scholarship that's available over to the chair and the board, as well as more information about the National Grid's HEAP home energy assistance program. If folks are still looking to plug into that, it's going to be a very brutal winter, and we know that prices are going up, and we want to make sure that folks are accessing all the resources that they can. Another little plug for CB applications. If you're up for renewal, or if you know somebody interested, please let them know. Two big events that I think folks should take note of, that you can find more information on queensbp.org/calendar. One on the 13th is about aging in place. That happens at 1 p.m. It's a webinar, and also we are having a cannabis webinar on January 25th at 5:30 p.m. about expungements, sealing, and licensure. Thanks, everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Kat. Okay, Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz. Well, there's a new, New York City Comptroller.
Yes, James.
Oh, yeah.
James, you're unmuted. James. He's on, but he's not responding.
Okay. Anyone here from the New York City Public Advocate's Office or no?
No.
No, okay. All right, so I don't know if Detective Dave Sapanieri is still on. I know he was here.
Good evening. I'm still here. Yes.
Okay, yeah, you could speak and we can go back to James.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm sorry my camera's not working, but I just have audio and I've been listening in. Really quick, I just want to let you know there's a rather large increase in grand larcenies. We're seeing this pattern throughout the city. It's a Department of Labor scam. People have been issued preloaded credit cards or debit cards with money on it that weren't able to reap some of the benefits from the pandemic. And somehow these have been scammed, whether they've been scammed through the ATM machine or their bank accounts. But we've been seeing large numbers of these reports coming in. We're over 200 just this 28-day period. I think we took another 300 last 28-day period. So it really has been driving our crime numbers. Again, just with the holiday shopping, just go back, look over your statements, make sure that there was no unauthorized charges, and just be careful with some of these sales that you're seeing online. Sometimes they're too good to be true, and they try to coax you into putting your information in. So just be careful with that. And we've been seeing an increase in robberies, especially after midnight. If you're traveling, stay in well-lit areas, walk with a friend if you could, keep your personal belongings tight to your body, don't walk around with your cell phone, and just pay attention to your surroundings if you could right now. We're seeing that area up in Roosevelt Avenue around 7-4 Street to 8-2 Street, and a couple blocks in and out of Roosevelt Avenue. We had 2 homicides for this 28-day period. One was over by Left Rack City, 5-7 Avenue and 9-7. That was a shooting. The victim passed away a couple days after the shooting. And most recently, we had a domestic violence stabbing between 2 brothers on 74th Street. This was a dispute between the 2 brothers, and one brother stabbed the other brother, and he passed away. Other than that, we're doing some traffic safety initiatives with the temp tags and these altered plates. So we'll be seeing out there on all different shifts throughout the day, addressing that problem. And also the illegally parked cars. We're working with some new companies to get these cars towed off the street to free up some parking for the residents. And other than that, that's really all I got right now.
Dave, did you have any follow-up for us about that issue with the Moore Homestead Park? I mean, now it's really cold, but all the groups playing different music and dancing and.
So we did. We went through a couple times throughout the day. It is just the way that music, these little Bluetooth speakers that they're using. I mean, when you're up on close to them, it really does not seem unreasonable. I don't know how it's traveling to the to the residents, but we did bring it to the attention of parks, and they were doing some more frequent checks. I haven't heard any. I don't know if you're still getting complaints from it, but.
I think it died down with the holidays, and now
Sure.
it's really cold. But I'm sure it's
Yeah.
going to start up again once the weather.
Yeah, no, it's our morning sector has been doing directed patrols there, and like I said, I brought it to parks. They're going to maybe implement a new process with getting a sound permit or something like that they have to be permitted to exercise in different times. Also, I just wanted to bring up a homeless encampment that's been bouncing around the area of Barnwell, Albion, Queens Boulevard, the TD Bank. Right after Christmas, we did, I think it was like the 26th or the 27th. We were able to do a cleanup. We removed 4 shopping carts, all of his property, all of his tents, equipment. And he was kind of like a street mechanic working out of the street. So we were able to get him to some kind of garage. He got a job, and we got his equipment out of there. So keep an eye on that. If anybody has any complaints of that, please just let us know. We'll jump on it right away.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Yeah, that's been going on for like a while now. Everyone's been complaining,
Yeah.
but I'm glad you were able to help him. That's great.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Anything else or?
No, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great night.
You too. Christina, is James available to speak now or?
James? James Angelus, are you there?
Sorry.
No, I guess he stepped away.
Okay. All right, so we'll move on then. Oh, our next speaker, our guest, Helena Ortega, from the Elmhurst Hospital. So I'm so happy that we have a representative here. She's a CEO, and this comes at the perfect time, especially with the rise in Omicron and just a horrible season of people getting sick. So she's going to give us some updates, upcoming projects at Elmhurst Hospital, and then we can take it over to a Q&A after she does her presentation.
Hi, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. So feels like coming home because I was a member of Community Board 4, and I love Chris and Lou. You're always going to be part of the board, so I don't even know what you're talking about. But I'm so happy to be joining you tonight. Again, this feels like home, and I'm not too far from the office anyway. I live right here on Soto Avenue. But I just wanted to come and say hello, give you a quick update on how Elmhurst Hospital is doing. I know some of you have already visited us and have experienced the good care that we're giving. But just wanted to give you a quick overall of how the hospital is managing this wave 4 of the pandemic. We did not see that the pandemic was going to go back to another wave. But the moments we started seeing the signs of Omicron coming into our hospital, we went into our emergency management mode. We took basically all the lessons learned in wave 1 and wave 2, and then put a few more innovation into it. And we actually had different levels of our surge plan. So we had a plan for a trigger of a volume X. Then we had a trigger of a volume B and C and D. So we have different levels depending on how much volume we're getting in through the hospital, through the emergency room, or just through admissions. Currently, the hospital is full, but we're still seeing patients. Luckily, all the COVID positive patients that we have been seeing and admitting are not that sick, which is the good news. So it means the vaccines are working, the boosters are working. We're seeing the virus not being as lethal as it was in wave 1. Currently, most of our COVID positive patients are not in the ICU, which that means they're not in critical care. So that's a huge plus. And mostly any patient that we're usually getting that's positive COVID in our hospital, they're getting discharged around like day 5, day 6. So the ones that we do have in our hospitals who are positive, 50% of them are around 50% are patients who don't have vaccines. So those that don't have vaccines are still being affected at a higher rate than those who have been vaccinated. The hospital has gotten additional beds in different units to get the extra overload of patients that we've gotten. We are in an emergency room. We increased our nursing staff, our provider staff. We've increased just provider coverage overall. So on a given day, if we were managing anywhere about like 200 patients a day, now we're managing 350, and we've supplemented our staffing to match those needs. The same thing we've done with testing and vaccines. With vaccines for a hot second, we were only doing appointments only because we just got hugely overwhelmed. But now we're back to our normal, doing about like 500 vaccines a day. And now we're able to take walk-ins as well. In our testing units, we got overwhelmed a lot, but one of the great things that we were able to do was to pivot, and a lot of our outpatient services, we had to move them over to testing, because there was at one point that testing we were doing about over 1,600 tests per day. Now we're doing about 1,200 patients a day in testing. And I really want to thank my team who have been able to pivot, because to manage in a small area about over 1,000 patients a day doing testing, patients that are scared and have a lot of questions. I mean, I think my nursing team has been beyond amazing. So publicly, I really want to thank them all. And, my emergency team as well in the emergency room. I mean, these people are like rock stars. I personally have seen how much they've done to not only help our community stay healthy and keep them safe, But me personally, when I got sick and I went to the emergency room because of COVID, I 100% they've saved my life for sure. And I really want to and hope, and I hope and fully understand that Elmhurst Hospital is standing strong, not only for each other but also for the community. And they're ready for anything that walks through our doors. And I think as their CEO and leader, I could not even be more proud to be part of their team. I feel like I'm part of the cool club, to be honest. But I'm just extremely proud of the work that they're doing. And I'm happy to take any questions. If anybody has any questions, I'm more happy to answer. We're a big team. We have a little bit of everything in the hospital. The hospital is functioning. We are doing surgeries. We are doing regular admissions. People who are sick, have heart attacks, having babies, they're still coming to the hospital. We have not stopped any of those services.
Okay, so we can.
Oh, Lucy!
Yeah,
Congratulations,
Lucy
by
has a
the way. Congratulations to everybody in the CERT team.
Lucy, we can't hear you.
Very important. We used to do blood drives in CERT. How are we with blood supply for Elmhurst?
So thank the Lord, blood supplies were nice, and we are nice and safe. We have enough blood for anyone that needs it. We did have a blood center donation. However, we had to close that down because we didn't have enough people donating plus. And we wanted to move all the resources that we currently have with the New York Blood donor program. So we've just merged with them. So it's important to donate blood, but now we do it through New York Blood Donation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any questions from any board members?
No.
So I know Atia and Claro on the line, and I know they come, and my daughter's on the line. Say hi, Victoria. Hi. So I don't know if you guys remember my last time I was in a board meeting as a board member. I was very pregnant with her. But I just wanted to let you know I'm available whenever you guys need me. If you guys have a pen and paper, I'll give you guys my cell number. So that way, if you ever need me or you ever need anything from our beloved hospital, I'm more than happy to be a servant again to our community. I'm going to give you guys my cell number. Oh, everybody went on little circles.
Yeah, we hear you, but we actually don't see you anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. All right.
Why sit after?
So I'll just send you my cell number is 917-670-0180.
Okay, we see you again.
Yeah. I don't know why I just froze.
Give it to me.
Okay, any other last requests for questions?
Yes, I have one.
Okay, Lou, go ahead.
Okay. Congratulations, Helen. You're doing a wonderful job there at Elmhurst. And I just wanted to know regarding the COVID test. If you get the rapid test and you test positive, should you turn around and take the PCR test to confirm it?
It is all depending on what your current position is. Usually, if you take a take-home test or a rapid test, if it's positive, you're positive. You probably have COVID. However, most jobs or most organizations want the PCR test just so they can code. There's a special code that you can get to get paid through your job. So for us, it's code 17. So if your job has a special code that they cover your sick time, if you have COVID, then you need the PSR test. But it's all depending on the different organizations. But usually if your take-home test and your rapid tests are positive, you're most likely positive with COVID, sadly.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Any other questions?
Well, thank you, everybody. This was, oh no, Alexandra.
I just have a comment that I've been going to Elmhurst for COVID testing for the past probably 2 years since the pandemic started, and you guys have done an amazing job at just handling the crowds, making sure that, like, I've seen some like really potentially hairy situations where people would get like really angry at the two names that I know are Genesis and Erica, because they're there all the time, and they just handle it with such grace, and they've been like, they've just kept the line moving, kept it flowing. So great job.
No, and I think, you know, and those two individuals, they definitely should become saints for sure. But I think one of the things that we realized throughout the whole hospital and everywhere you go, we understand the pandemic is still scary. You know, and it's scary for anybody who might be sick. So we're very understanding that people are scared. And the only way to make sure people bring down some of their energy is just to acknowledge that fear and just to listen and, you know, and try to take a deep breath with them and try to get them the services that they need as fast as possible. But thank you so much for inviting me, guys. I'll stay on. If you guys need me for anything, I'm here.
Oh, Michelle, do you have a question?
I just want, not a question, just wanted to say that the governor during her press conference said that she was going to put in the bill to give the healthcare workers $3,000 and also to help pay for some of their medical bills. So I'm hoping that you all get that funds because you're so deserving of it, and I know it would really help. So we appreciate all the hard work that you've done and is continuing to do. So be safe. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you for everyone at Elmhurst Hospital.
No, thank you guys for supporting and trusting us.
Thank you again. Okay. So if that concludes any questions or comments, we can move on to report and vote. It's the only vote we have for tonight. Public Safety and Homeland Security Committee.
Christian and I talked about, we could not have a meeting for January due to COVID. And it was quite dangerous. We have at least 63 or more officers out of the one-time precinct. We have almost half out with the fire departments around and EMT as well. So we could not have a meeting. We decided to meet on January 18th and we'll review everything. And the cops said by that time they'll have most of what we've been asking for to help us do the liquor license and such. So if the board doesn't mind, we will have this meeting on the 18th, vote on it, and then send out a letter to each of the board members about what we voted on. So this way they know what's going on for January. Is that okay with everyone? We just need to have a fast vote on that. That's all. Did I make myself clear?
So you want the board to
allow us to move it to January 18th. We're going to meet again, review everything. And then after we've made our vote, we'll send that letter out to everyone and hopefully they'll accept our vote because we couldn't get any information to help us on either side of the fence.
Okay.
So
you're gonna send the vote that your committee did to the board members.
Right. So you'll see what we've done. And then if they'll accept that, and if we could get a vote on that, if they'll allow us to do that, that would help immensely. It can still move things on for those that are looking to get a liquor license.
Can I make a suggestion?
Not good.
Yeah.
Can we? I think that's a great idea given the circumstances.
Yes.
Can we add on the vote for tonight that the safety committee vote will stand? We'll all agree to it, but that it doesn't take place for maybe 24 hours in case anybody has an objection. They'll have 24 hours or a day or two to say something. I don't foresee that.
So Sandra, actually, I did speak to Lucy, and there's this minor detail that we're missing out on, and I want to be very clear on the way this is working out, is that the licenses that are currently on the docket expire at the end of the month. You have until January 31st, basically. So the way Lucy wants to do it, and I did discuss it with her, we are taking your idea into consideration. Because the committee meets on the 18th, once the vote is done, the recommendation is done, we'll give it to the full board right there and then, and you guys will have to the end of that week. We'll give you a good 4 or 5 days, as long as the letter goes out by Friday, maybe even the following Monday is fine. We have until the 31st technically, so yeah, that would work out. Once the committee meets on the 18th, we'll send a full copy of their entire vote and whatever discussions were made, and give the board 4 or 5 days to discuss it. And if we hear nothing by Friday, then maybe late Friday afternoon or early Monday morning, we'll send the decision out to the SLA. And it will stand. The SLA doesn't really care whether it came from a committee or the full board, so long as it's on our letterhead, and the letter will in fact state that the committee met and that the full board has had the chance to comment should they choose to. So I hope that helps.
I think that's great. Perfect.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Of course.
So I would say the board should make you're making the motion and vote on that. if That's
So we're
okay.
making,
I'll make the motion just as Christian and Lucy stated, that they will vote and they'll give us
Georgina.
until the end of the week. And then if nobody responds or whatever it is, then the letter will go out that we all voted on it.
I second it, Lou Walker.
thank you.
Great. Anybody have any no's or abstentions? Okay, so it passes. Thank you, everyone. Lucy, do you have anything else for your report?
No, just hope that we get control of this Omicron or this COVID situation, because it does, as you can see, hinder everything, even for the businesses. So I do want to mention one thing, if you'll allow me. During the Christmas week, we had lines galore to get people to take the test for the COVID. I used to go to City MD right on Junction. They shut down, I don't know why, for 3 days. Wonderfully, naturally, Catalina Cruz opened up her office for 3 to 4 days with a line going around the block, giving tests to all the neighbors. I went out and got my own, because I didn't want to tell my I got my own. And all I know is that I was very grateful for doing that for the community at large. So that's what I want to state. And that's it.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll be moving on then to committee reports. Consumer Affairs.
Hey, that's me. Hi guys. How are you? Happy New Year. Sorry, I was having audio trouble earlier. So with the Consumer Fair, we have decided to have our first meeting on January 17th. And I know that's Martin Luther King Day birthday. However, we'll probably do a little small tribute to it, but we need to get it in because with the the health issues that everybody's having, and it's always something to stop us. And so we're a new committee, and so we want to get it in. We will have our meeting. The invitations will be sent out. And it will be the 7 p.m., 6 p.m. On the 17th, and we'll discuss the merchant coming aboard to be members of the community board for newsletters. So we'll be working on that, to get that established. So I'm excited because it'll be our first one. And so thank you, and thank everybody who helped put it all together.
Thank you,
Have a
Michelle.
good night.
That sounds amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask Michelle something?
Yeah, sure.
This is Pat. Yes, Michelle, when you
Hi.
do meet, hi, my darling. When you do meet, I'm hoping that you would bring to the attention of your committee the problem that we're having with the Walgreens on 99th
Your
Street.
audio went out. Okay, I got it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that is on the agenda. Yes,
Okay, yes,
that
on
is
the
on our
agenda,
agenda.
because it
Because
closes at 6
they close
o'clock.
Saturday and
and it's
Sunday.
closed on the weekends. That is not sufficient for the community. So please, I hope you look
Yeah.
into that. I did speak with the Walgreens, and they said you have to take it up higher, okay? to
Yeah, and I
handle it.
did speak with corporate and this. However, that's what it is.
If
They
we
don't
need
have the manpower.
petitions, if you need to do petitions within the community to bring it forward, I
Oh,
offer my
okay,
service.
maybe that's a good idea.
Thank you.
Michelle, did they give you a reason why they're not
Well,
going to be open?
actually, the manpower. I mean, they don't have people to work those long hours. They even closing earlier. But thankfully, that our neighborhood doesn't. It's not our only pharmacy. We have one on 57th Avenue. We have a couple too on 57th Avenue. We have one on Junction. So we really not stranded. But the ones living on the 99th Street side, the Horace Harding side, um, they're lacking it. But we do have 4 other pharmacies in the neighborhood. So that's a good thing. But I did address that because we used to having them open at least to 8 o'clock, and opening Saturdays and Sundays. But it's this what's happening. This is the new time. People are sick, people can't work the long hours. And so that's the reason they gave me.
Can I just say one thing? The problem, the very big problem, especially I think for seniors, and I know from experience because I turned 65 this year, and now I'm getting Medicare. And it turns out that for my Medicare, I needed to tell them the pharmacy that I'm going to use to fill my prescriptions. And actually, AARP, which is my supplement, they actually have an arrangement with Walgreens. So for some of us, it may not just be, so easy to go to, just any pharmacy. We're stuck with Walgreens. And so if we're still working, I mean, I think that is really very unfair to our community. And then I know there are other communities where the Walgreens the pharmacy is open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
that's
can work
that's
on
that's
it.
not,
We
yeah.
could get a petition. We could get a petition. I'm willing to put in the work and, fight for that. But also remember to use your resources, the home delivery services and
That's true
things
too.
like that. You know what I mean? When you not able to come out to get your medication, because I'm hearing that Walgreens do offer home delivery service, and so
Michelle, let
you
me
gotta
know.
just
Actually, they
Let
don't
me know
have
if
a
you need any help.
manpower.
I'd like to help. Yes.
Yeah, because
Michelle,
6
they
p.m.
Michelle,
is
they
very
don't have a.
early, and then not on the weekends. That's like unheard of. So that's
Uh,
definitely an issue. Yeah.
Right,
Marlena,
and
they
if it's
have
an
a in my neighbor.
emergency,
Yeah, we gotta definitely work on it.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
they
Give me
don't
some
have
work to
manpower
do.
so much.
Okay, Gurdeep, I'm sorry. Sandy, Michelle, and me we're talking. Go ahead, Gurdeep. Gurdeep. Hello?
Okay, now can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, but the reason is Walgreen, which I go there, they also close in the weekend because before they never close it because of the manpower. They are closing couple of places in the weekend. So is even you file the petition is not going to affect because of the COVID problem, and everybody want to take off, and that's why they are not. They could not find so many people.
Right. Right. Well, we are having issues right now, regardless
Yeah.
of the staffing shortages. It's just, but I mean, hopefully maybe they can hire new people, as well. I'm sure there's a lot of people who need jobs.
Uh,
So
But
thank you.
people,
We just
not
have to
people,
be
people
proactive
they
and
are
get your medicine through the week. We have to do our part to not get, because I have a medication I'm on for lifetime that, I have to remember to order my prescriptions through the week, that I don't run out on the weekend. We just have to be proactive and, pay attention to the expiration dates and things like that. But we can also show that do a petition. We have 5,000 families out here in Left Rock City. We can go get some signatures and take it to them, and maybe that will help in this area. But as I said, I'm thankful that we do have other pharmacies in the area, that we're not left not able to get medication.
Yeah. Thank
people
you.
they can try also express script. This is just they are sending the medicine instead of you
Right.
roll up there, and they every 2 weeks when you finish, they send you the medicine. I'm getting from them. I have no problem.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay, so next committee, environmental committee.
Okay, we have a few things that has gone on since last meeting. Q-Swab met the 15th of December, right after our regular board meeting. And they were expecting to have Mr. Hoyle from Department of Sanitation. He didn't make it, and he sent a representative. The topic he was going to talk about is curbside compost program. So we didn't get anything done with that. Instead, the representative said he would take questions from the people assembled there, relay them to Mr. Hoyle, and at the next meeting, which is the end of this month, 28th of January, he would give the answers to the questions. Okay, the second speaker at Q-Swab was Ryan Carson, and his topic was the bottle bill at 40. And this is the bill that established returning the bottles for actually certain plastic bottles for 5 cent refund. Now it's 40 years old since this was done, and it's proved effective. So what they're going to try to do is modernize that bill by expanding the deposit amount to 10 cents and expanding the types of bottles to be refunded. Although redeemed, it would be like wine or liquor or non-carbonated beverages. So he gave that talk, and that is what happened at the last Q-Swab meeting. The last thing I want to mention is about the audit that we received from the Controller's Office about the rain gardens. And we have on our needs statement, that number 36, to ask for more funding with more staff to take care of those rain gardens. There are 2 city agencies involved in these rain gardens: Department of Design and Construction and Department of Environmental Protection. But it's the first one that has the responsibility for building those gardens and maintaining them for a certain period that's stipulated in the contract. However, it seems that this contract is not being adhered to. And in the report, there are enumerated a number of ways that they're not adhering to the contract. They're not keeping the deadlines for completing the rain gardens, and consequently, the information on what's been completed and what has been ready to be transferred to DEP is wrong. So that is what's wrong with that. Well, not wrong with the report. The report is fine. It's what's wrong with the program. In theory, the program is supposed to make these gardens so they can absorb extra rain that falls. And certainly, if that were true, we could have used it for Hurricane Ida. It might have eliminated some of the really bad flooding. I don't know. And that's my report.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Yeah. Because Left Rack City Tenants Association had adopted the 2 of the rain gardens on Junction Boulevard, and we haven't received our our welcoming, or they supposed to have something like give us the tools to maintain it, and
says you have authority to do that.
Huh?
Something that gives you authority to be
Right.
the overseer
So,
of those rain gardens.
we've been doing little quick cleanups, like, when we have face mask giveaway, we don't want people seeing, because they haven't been maintaining it, and it's something that needs to be,
That's one of the
they
issues
need
in
to
the
get on
report.
it. But I know the COVID has slowed down everything, but we are rainforest owners.
Well, that's wonderful that you guys did that. But like I said, like we were saying before, everyday maintenance is like up to either the homeowner or you guys, adopting them or whatever. Otherwise, they're not getting like really service.
But that's not what this contract stipulates. It clearly says that when the rain garden is finally on its feet, so to speak, has been plants have gotten good roots, the trees are thriving, etc. The authority for keeping them, maintaining them, is to be transferred to DEP. And instead, some sort of strange way, it happened, that DEP got them before they were all set and up and running. But that again, like I say, is in the report.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. So we can move on. The next committee, Health and Human Services.
Madam Chairperson and members of the board and guests. And our next committee meeting will take place Monday, January 27 at 7 p.m. It will be a Zoom meeting. Everyone is invited, and I urge you to come. We have the presenters will be Dr. Maurice Polycarp, Chief of Infectious Diseases of Elmhurst Hospital, and Dr. Tina Chen, attending physician, Department of Pediatrics. Please bring all your questions about testing, about the virus, the Omicron virus, the variant, and also there might be another variant coming our way, and what to do in order to prevent this super infections. Also, the questions about the boosters, how effective the boosters are, and Dr. Polycarp will be able to answer all your questions. He's the Chief of Infectious Diseases of Elmhurst Hospital. Tuesday, Monday, January 27, 7 p.m. Please, I urge you to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara. Yes, it's a very important meeting and a lot of useful information. Thank you. Okay, Parks, Cultural Affairs, and Historical Preservation Committee. Ashley? I think, okay.
Yes, hello, good evening. I'm here. Okay, thank you. Good evening, Madam Chair. The Parks Committee, I plan to schedule a meeting for in about 2 weeks. We're going to go over our vision for the upcoming year. And I also just want to reemphasize the visioning meeting for the Park of the Americas. They're having a community input visioning meeting on the 26th. It's going to be via Zoom. So I encourage everyone who has any ideas for that park to attend. And I'll post the link if anyone is interested in registering.
Thank you, Ashley, and congratulations. And I marked you that you're present.
Thank you.
Transportation Committee.
Hi, everybody. We had a committee meeting shortly before Christmas, met with the representative of DOT, went over a bunch of issues. It was a very good conversation. Some items remain in DOT's court, most of them. A couple, they're looking for some input from us. We have a meeting scheduled for a week from tonight, 6 p.m., which is mostly going to be a discussion of those issues and our priorities for the coming year. So I'm looking forward to that. That's it. Any questions? Okay, very good.
Thank you, Matt. ULURP and Zoning Committee.
Good evening, everyone. ULURP Committee has an upcoming meeting for Tuesday, January 25th at 7 o'clock. And there will be a presentation by New Economy Project. And the New Economy Project will give us information on community land trust. Community land trust helps the community to convert vacant lots or lots that are dilapidated or lots that have foundations that have been there for the last decades, convert them into sustainable housing. And so that meeting is Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. 25th. And that's my message. Thank you.
Thank you, Alton. Youth Committee.
Good evening, everyone. Since the youth committee should meet on the fourth Thursday of each month, I put in for a meeting for January 27th to go over our vision for this year. So we should have something to say for next month.
Perfect. Thank you, Sylvia.
Mhm.
And I hope everyone attends their committee meetings so we start the year off strong. You know, your chairs are working hard to get these meetings and, you know, the agendas and the speakers. So I hope everyone definitely participates. Thank you, everyone. So we can go on to open session number 2. Any board members have anything to say, speak, any questions?
Yes, Marielena. I have a question to ask. What has been happening at the Elmhurst Post Office? I heard that there are, I met some of the guys that work at the Junction Post Office and I asked them, and they say that the plans are to close the Elmhurst Post Office. That will leave this area without a post office. That's what they told me.
Well, Christian, yeah, Clara, actually, Christian has a response. Christian, would you be able to pull it up and read it? So this way you could see that this is from the office of Congresswoman Grace May.
Yeah, just give me a second. I mean, keep moving in the meantime while I open up my email and bring it up. But yeah, absolutely. We got a response, Clara, and it's not being shut down. It's actually open. So, but yeah, I'll find the exact letter now, and then I'll share it with you.
Yeah, Clara, we got a recent response, so I'm hoping that helps to clear everything up. Because we definitely, you know, that's a concern for a lot of people. Of course, we don't want to be without it, but I think it's definitely good news.
Marlene, I have a question.
Yeah, is that Gurdeep?
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
one
Yeah.
question which is just main important because of the fire in the Bronx. Everybody should check in their apartments or house smoke detector. That's a very important. If the battery is bad, they should change the battery, and also they should not put on the heater unattended because many people sometimes they unattended is a left and is cause of the fire was a big, and now we 19 people we lost. We are very sorry for this incident. It's the first time happened in my 47 years 19 people that died. And also I have another question. Are you sending the forms for the to renew our board membership? Are you sending us? Are you there in the mail?
Well, yeah, it's on the Clean Borough President's website, but if you want the board office, it's a a link. We could send it to you.
Okay, I can send directly to the office.
Yeah, because I think they want you to do it online. They want you, because I
Okay,
know
all
in the
right.
past we filled it out paper, but now it's online.
Okay, that's very good. So
Yeah.
I want to congratulate to all the board members who got awarded, and happy New Year's, and wish you best for the new year.
Thank you, Gurdeep.
Okay, Marilyn, so I have the actual copy of the press release over here regarding the Elmhurst Post Office. So I'll just read it verbatim because it's not very long. The press release was on January 6th from the office of Grace Meng, and it says U.S. Rep. Grace Meng announced today that the U.S. Post Office in Elmhurst reopened this week on Monday, January 3rd, after being closed in September due to flooding caused by Hurricane Ida. All repairs to the Elmhurst Post Office have been completed, and the facility will now be functioning at normal capacity. There's a quote from it says, after making multiple inquiries sent out with the post office, I'm pleased that the Elmhurst station has now reopened and will again be able to provide residents with the much needed postal services that people rely on. The water damage that the post office sustained during the storm was devastating, but through the hard work and resilience of those tasked with fixing it, the facility is again ready to serve the community. The Elmhurst Post Office is located at 8027 Broadway. The hours of operation are 8:30 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 8:30 to 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Okay, great. So Clara, I hope that helps.
Thank you, Marilena. Thank you, Christian. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So yeah, that's really, maybe some people don't know it's open. You know, they still think it's closed. So that's a possibility, but everything seems to be okay. Any other comments or questions, any board members?
No, I don't have a question.
On the topic of COVID testing, not having to do with health and or with Elmhurst, I went to the Newtown High School COVID testing center on December 30th, I believe. It took around 8 days for the test results to come back. And it took having to reach out to local electeds to be able to reach out to them to get it. I'm not sure if they're experiencing the same delay in getting the results back. Elmhurst got them back in 2 days. But BioReference, I know, was having a lot of issues. Just kind of going onto Twitter, a lot of people are having issues. I don't know if that's something that we want to investigate or look into, or maybe they've resolved the issues. I'm not sure, but I just want to flag it for everybody.
When was that again, you said?
November 30th is when I got tested. I got the results January 7th after reaching out to Councilmember Krishan.
Okay.
Kind of pushed them through.
Yeah, that's not good at all. They had to wait that long. That's terrible. I mean, we do have that contact. I don't know if you want me to give you the email. You want to contact them directly, or?
Well, I have my results already. But
no, I mean like contact them about what your situation.
Yeah, I could contact them.
Okay, so I'll send that. Make sure you get that. Yeah, because that's something that they should know about. I mean, I don't know if other people have had that issue, but yeah, that's not good at all. Sorry to hear that. Any other comments?
Gina, I gotta go. Good night. Georgina here, you gotta go.
Oh, bye, Georgina. Congratulations.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so if there's no other further comments or questions, then I guess I need a motion to adjourn.
I can move the motion for adjourn.
I'll second it.
Deep, second by Lucy. Okay.
Lucy, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
and Georgina, and Ashley, and Christina.
Ashley. Yes, Christina. Congratulations, everyone. We're starting off the new year great.
Exactly. Congratulations.
You guys be safe. Keep your masks on.
Yeah, be safe. See you all next month.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Alex, just
Night,
wait.
everybody.
I'll send you the email now.
Okay, that's good. Should I wait on the on video or?
I'm sending it right now.
Okay.
Hello, Smith. How are you?
All right, I think that's it. Let me know if you got it.
Just got it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ruby also, congratulations. We forgot about Ruby. You got it, right? No?
Not yet.
Oh, that's so weird.
I know you sent emails.
Oh no, it's in the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
So would health and hospitals would they have access to BioReference, which is a contracted agency through the city?
Well, yeah, because they, like I was saying, we had Borough Board last night, and they're monitoring all the sites. So
Okay.
you could send them the issue you had. I don't know who she would direct it to, but she said to any suggestions or comments to send it to her named Lauren. So
okay, perfect.
So let me know how it goes.
Awesome, I will.
Yeah, because if you're waiting around to know you're positive or negative, I mean that doesn't make any sense. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
they should know. And then we're having this site, Newtown, to help, not only the community but Elmhurst Hospital, so they're not overburdened. So they should be functioning right.
yeah, I mean, it was great because I could just walk right in, and it was like I was in and out within 5 minutes. But then
You have no results.
no results, so that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Anyway, I hope that helps. Let us know if you have any issues.
I will.
All right. Thank you, everyone. There's only a few people left, but good night,
Yeah,
everyone.
maybe I'll stop by again over the weekend, just to do some quality assurance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, Edgar Moyo. Sorry, I gotta mark him present. Okay, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.